Samson, a tale of strength, redemption, and God's plan. Samson. The name itself stirs images of unparalleled strength, fierce battles, and a tragic fall. His story, found in the Book of Judges, is one of passion, power, and ultimately redemption. But Samson's tale is more than just the life of a legendary strongman. It's a reflection of human frailty and the enduring power of God's plan. Our story begins with a promise. Long before Samson is born, the Israelites are under the rule of the Philistines, a dominant and oppressive enemy. In the midst of this turmoil, an angel appears to a woman, barren and without children, and delivers a message. She will give birth to a son. But this child is special. He is to be a Nazirite, set apart for God from birth. No razor is to touch his head. No wine is to touch his lips. His life will be dedicated entirely to God, and through him, Israel will begin to find deliverance. Samson's strength is unlike anything the world has ever seen. It's not from training or discipline. It's a supernatural gift from God. With his bare hands, he tears apart a lion. He defeats armies of Philistines single-handedly, even slaying 1,000 men with nothing more than the jawbone of a donkey. To the Israelites, Samson is a hero. To the Philistines, he is a nightmare. But Samson's greatest battle isn't with the Philistines. It's with himself. Despite his divine calling, Samson is impulsive and driven by emotion. He falls for a Philistine woman, much to the dismay of his parents. This relationship ends in betrayal, and a cycle begins. Samson's love for Philistine women leads him into trouble time and again. And then there's Delilah. The Bible doesn't say much about her motives or her heart. But we know this. Delilah is persuaded by the Philistine rulers to discover the secret of Samson's strength. For 1,100 silver pieces, Delilah betrays the man who loves her. Again and again, she asks Samson the secret of his strength. And again, he deceives her. But in a moment of vulnerability, or perhaps pride, Samson tells her the truth. His uncut hair is the symbol of his vow to God. If it is shaved, his strength will leave him. Delilah seizes her chance. While Samson sleeps, his hair is cut, and the Spirit of the Lord departs from him. When the Philistines capture him, Samson, the once invincible warrior, is powerless. His eyes are gouged out, and he is thrown into prison, mocked and humiliated. But Samson's story doesn't end there. In prison, as he grinds grain like an animal, his hair begins to grow back. And with it, something else begins to return: his faith. Samson calls out to God one last time. "Sovereign Lord," he prays, "remember me. Please strengthen me just once more." The Philistines, celebrating in a grand temple, bring Samson out to entertain them. But Samson has a plan. Placing his hands on the temple pillars, he pushes with all his might. "Let me die with the Philistines," he cries. And with that, the temple collapses, killing Samson and thousands of Philistines, more than he had ever defeated in his lifetime. Samson's story is a tale of highs and lows, of strength and weakness, of failure and redemption. It's a reminder that even when we falter, God's purposes will prevail. And perhaps most importantly, it's a call to depend not on our own strength, but on the one who gives it. Thanks for watching his video. Also consider subscribing to this channel for more videos on faith and spirituality.